Road.
Yes.
Can you spell the street name for me, please?
Dad? Good Lord, I'm calling on
Ma'am. Hello.
I'm okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, I need to know your address. Avenue Road. Can you please spell?
In Helen Avenue, my dad just went outside screaming.
Ma'am, can you spell the street address for me, please?
H-E-L-E-N. Someone broke in and I heard shots like pops. I don't know what's happening. I'm tied upstairs.
Jennifer Pan's mother, Bic Ha Pan, and father, Huy Han Pan, were immigrants from the Chinese diaspora in Vietnam. Han was born and educated in Vietnam, moving to Canada in 1979 as a political refugee. Bic also immigrated as a refugee. The couple were married in Toronto and lived in Scarborough. Their two children are Jennifer, born 1986, and Felix, born 1989. The Pans found work at Magna International, an auto parts manufacturer in Aura, Ontario, and worked as a tool and die maker, while Bic made car parts. Han and Bic were thrifty, and by 2004 were financially stable enough to purchase a large house, with a two-car garage on a residential street in Markham, a city in the Greater Toronto area with a large Asian population. Bic drove a Lexus ES300, and Han drove a Mercedes-Benz C-Class. They had accumulated $200,000 in savings. Jennifer's parents set many goals for their children and had extremely high expectations of them. Jennifer was made to take piano lessons at the age of 4, as well as figure skating classes, where she trained most days during the week. She had hopes of becoming an Olympic figure skating champion until she tore a ligament in her knee. Jennifer attended Mary Ward Catholic Secondary School, where she played the flute in the school band. According to our high school friend Karen Cahoe, Han was seen as the classic tiger dad, and Bic was his reluctant accomplice. The Pans picked Jennifer up when classes ended each day and monitored her extracurricular activities very closely. They never permitted her to date boys while attending high school, or to attend high school dances out of fear that these activities would distract her from her academic commitments. Jennifer was not permitted to attend any parties during the time her parents believed she was attending university. At the age of 22, she had never gone to a club, been drunk, visited a friend's cottage, or gone on vacation without her family. Jennifer and her friends reportedly regarded this upbringing as restrictive and greatly oppressive. Jennifer came up with a plan to hire a professional hitman for $10,000 to kill her parents, calculating that she would then inherit $500,000. Her and her boyfriend planned to move in together. Wong connected Pan with a man, Lenford Roy Crawford, Jamaican-born, whom he called Homeboy, and gave her a SIM card and an iPhone so that she could contact Crawford without using her usual cell phone. Crawford contacted another man named Eric Shawn. The murder took place at the Pan House in Unionville neighborhood in Markham, Ontario. On November 8, 2010, Pan unlocked the front door of the family home when she went to bed, then spoke by phone to the hitman. Shortly afterwards, the hitman and 2 other people entered the home through the unlocked front door, all carrying guns. After demanding all the money in the house and ransacking the main bedroom, the 3 men took Bic and Han to the basement, where they shot them multiple times. Bic was killed, but Han survived his wounds. The 3 men then took all the cash that was in the house, including $2,000 from Pan, and left. Pan claimed that they tied her up, but that she managed to free her hands and dial 911.
What?
Avenue
Road.
Yes.
Can you spell the street name for me, please?
Dad? Good Lord, I'm calling her.
Ma'am. Hello? Hello?
Yes?
Ma'am, I need to know your address. Avenue Road, can you please spell it?
In Helen Avenue, my dad just went outside screaming.
Ma'am, can you spell the street address for me, please?
H-E-L-E-N. Someone broke in and I heard shots like pops. I don't know what's happening. I'm tied upstairs.
The evening after the murder, Pan underwent her first interview with the police, and Pan later woke up from coma and told police that he recalled seeing Pan whispering to one of the hitmen in a friendly and softly manner. Pan was arrested on November 22nd, 2010.
And it's also going to explain to you the penalties for not telling the truth. I don't expect you to help me, but for a homicide investigation, anyone who's very close to the investigation, we do this with. Okay? So this isn't suspecting that you're not going to tell the truth. This is more of a feature that you understand the importance of telling the complete truth.
Hello, my name is Angela Spiro. I'm a Commissioner of Oaths with York Regional Police. I'm here so you can give a truthful statement, either by solemn affirmation or swearing on the Bible. Which do you prefer?
Swearing on the Bible.
Okay, just put your hand on the Bible. Do you, Jennifer Pan, swear that the evidence you shall give on this investigation shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. And then suddenly I just heard my mom calling for my dad to come down. And that's when I lowered the volume on my TV. And I could hear the voices weren't any voices I was very familiar with. And so I was scared and I couldn't move. I just sat in my room for a while. And then I thought I heard them all leave the top floor, and I peered out of my bedroom door. And a guy was there, and he came at me and had string in his hands and tied my arms back and said, "I have a gun behind your back. Do what I say. If you do what I say, then no one will get hurt. Where is the money? Show me where your money is." My mom kept trying to get up, and they kept telling her, "Sit down." And so I didn't want her to get hurt, so I told her, "Mom, sit down." They were trying to find her wallet, but her English isn't good, so she kept saying purse. They kept pushing her down onto the chair.
Okay. Take your time. Take your time. All this is very important, so take your time.
Next thing I know, I think I heard my parents going down the stairs, and my mom was asking them for me to come with them. They wouldn't let me come with them. And after they said, the last things I heard them say was, "You lied to us. You lied to us." And then I heard 2 pops. My mom screamed. I yelled out for her. And a couple more pops.
Take your time. Take your time.
And I think I heard my mom say or moan or something, and then they did one more before they left, and then one of the guys said, "We have to go now, it's been too long." And then they ran out the door.
Their intentions might have been good, but they're not realistic. They're not, Dan, were they? Jen? Their expectations weren't realistic, were they? You couldn't live up to them, could you? You tried to. Right? Am I right? And finally you had to bite back, right? You had no other choice. You felt like you had no other options. This is Canada. We're in the 21st century here. You cannot take everything out of a person. You can have expectations for your kids, but you can't expect them to do everything the way you want it. It doesn't feel good to have secrets, does it? No. You have to let me know what happened here, okay? Okay, but you were involved, right? That's the part we need. Okay? We need to hear that from you because we know you were. I need to know the details. I can't even say. But I can tell you one thing is that we already know, so you can't change that.
Then why did it stop?
I know you did. But it got too far ahead of you, right? You didn't think this far ahead, did you? But once they started, once they came in, you couldn't stop it, could you? Could you? Jen? Hmm?
I wanted it to stop.
I know. Why didn't they stop for you? Hmm?
I didn't know who they were.
But you were part of the planning, right? You have to tell me that part, and then we're going to work through it together. Do you know what I'm saying? You didn't want this, you wanted to stop it. You have to prove that to me now. Because at the end of the day, we have to stop this from happening to someone else. Right?
What happened to me?
Jen, we're going to have to deal with it one step at a time, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. I need to know what you did. And then you and I are going to work through this together. Because the most important part of this whole thing is that we do the right thing for your mom. Right? I am her voice right now. I'm working for your mom. That's my job. And I have to get to the bottom of this for your mom. For 9 o'clock at 24 years of age, you had no choice here, Jen. I know that. And anybody else in your situation would have done the exact same thing. The only thing different is I would say that they'd have done it a lot earlier. They would have looked for a way out. When did you first start planning this? When was the final straw? What was the final straw? So that's what this is all about. Do you want to be a good person here? You're sorry, aren't you? They were supposed to take you? What? So you were supposed to take the whole family out?
No, just me.
What went wrong?
I don't know. Come take me out and then leave.
Okay. Why did they do it when you were, when your parents were there then?
Never alone. In the nighttime.
Okay. So that meeting you had with Rick, you told him what you wanted?
No, I just said that I wanted, if he knew anybody who could take care of something that I needed.
And he said what?
Here's the number.
Did he have the number with him that day?
Yes.
Okay. What did he say he would do?
He's just like, let me take care of it. Let me do me.
So he does come into the house, and you're the obvious only young girl there, right? Okay. When he came to your room,
Yes.
what discussions did you have with the guy that came to your room? The real discussions you had, not what you told us.
Where was the money? And I showed him where the money was.
Okay. But he obviously said, I'm here to do what you asked.
He never said anything like that.
What did he say?
Just like hands behind your back.
Did he discuss ways with you how he would do it?
No.
Did you request any way for him to do it?
To make sure no one else was around.
Okay. Why didn't they do it the way you wanted?
I don't know. I asked them to take me with my mom when they took them away.
It doesn't seem to make sense.
I know, it doesn't make sense to me. But that's how it was supposed to be.
Okay. Can you sit up for a minute, Jen? Look at me. Okay. What I do believe is that you went to somebody. And I do believe that night you paid them the $2,000. But what's not true is it was never for you. Okay, Jen, no. Okay, you went to this person and you asked them to do a job. And the job was for your parents. You asked them to do this job on your parents, Jen. Okay, let's be truthful. Okay, nobody's going to come there and get the wrong people. You made a specific request, and the job was for your mom and dad. Okay, nobody's going to come in there and do the wrong job. Okay, nobody's going to do that. They came, you paid, and they did what they were supposed to do. And the plan was for your parents.
Me.
Okay, Jen, you have to be honest about it. This is the only thing that's in contention here. Okay, you made the mistake. Okay, everybody understands. Everybody in this police department feels sorry for you. I can tell you that right now. Okay, because they've seen what you're going through. It's so obvious. Okay, that all this tension you put out, basically this is like a volcano. All right, and at one point it was just too much and you erupted. Okay, and you made a bad decision. Okay, and once you hired this guy, there was no turning back. Now, in the original story, you said that you hid your cell phone. Okay? If it was for you, you wouldn't have hid your cell phone. That would have never happened. So it's in conflict.
It's not hidden. It's just I put it there naturally.
Okay.
It's what I naturally do.
Okay, but you said on tape that you hid it there and that they didn't know about it. That's your language, not mine, Jen. All they wanted was so much success out of you, they were not even looking at you as a person. They were looking for a success story. Instead of just saying, whatever Jen wants is what's good for us. Whatever she's happy with. As long as she's happy in her life, I'm happy with it. If she wants to work at Eastside Mario's for the rest of her life, that's fine. If she wants to be a piano teacher, that's great. If she wants to continue figure skating, that's wonderful. Why would somebody shoot someone they didn't have to shoot?
I don't know. I can't figure that out.
And actually not shoot the person they're supposed to shoot?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay, why didn't you tell us this that night then?
Because I was scared.
Scared of what? Telling the truth?
Yes.
The good thing about this is your dad did live. And that went against the plan. If you could make this decision over, you would change it. Okay? You would change it. Right?
Of course. If I knew who was going to get hurt, of course I wouldn't.
Jen, you knew who was going to get hurt. That's the whole issue here. Okay, that's the whole issue here. You gave them the plan for your parents, right? That's all I need to hear.
No.
Jen, tell me what happened.
I told you what happened.
Okay, all of it.
You did.
Okay, all you have to do is tell me right now that, Bill, yes, I made a mistake.
Bill, yes, I made a mistake.
This plan was for my parents.
The detective gets no further admission from this point forward, so he leaves Jennifer alone for 3 minutes to play with her hair before he comes back and charges her with first-degree murder.
Okay. I need you to listen close to me, okay, Jen? At this point in the investigation, okay, I'm going to be arresting you for murder, okay? Also attempted murder and conspiracy to commit murder. Do you understand that? Just have to tell me if you understand those charges. Just say yes or no. Yes. Okay. So what we're going to do right now is, do you have your own lawyer?
No.
No? Okay. Do you have a lawyer you would like to speak to that you know of?
No.
Okay. Would you like to speak to duty counsel?
I just know. I thought there's someone who can help me and understand.
Okay, so who would that be?
I don't know.
So do you have a lawyer?
You said that you were on my side. And I was,
Okay, I am on your side, Jen. What would you like to do?
I don't have any idea what to do.
Do you want me to call duty counsel for you?
Okay.
Okay. Or is there any other lawyer that you would like?
I don't know what I need.
Okay. So at this point, you wish to speak to duty counsel then?
Sure.
Okay. So what I'm going to have to get you to do is actually empty all your pockets on the table here. I'm going to make sure that they're making a call to duty counsel, and we'll line that up, and you can speak to the duty counsel in private, okay? We've made a call to duty counsel, and we're just waiting for them to call back, okay? Need a drink of water or anything? What's that? I do have to go and speak to these officers, but I'll come back and speak to you, okay? But we got to take care of the lawyers, okay? That's the priority right now, okay?
After the interrogation at trial, a jury found Jennifer and the 3 hitmen guilty of first-degree murder. She was given a life sentence without the possibility of parole for 25 years. She is currently serving her sentence at the Grand Valley Institution for Women in Ontario. She will be eligible for parole in 2035.